Up. Okay, so camera's there. We've also got Kokopium. You can't see him, but around. I probably need to move my camera a little bit.
Oh, I've been waiting for this moment. Holy shit! It's just popped up on my stream. Big place.
All right, here we go. VIP.
Yeah, been saving up.
Wow, you're the only. I forgot that was even there.
Literal years.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I actually forgot.
Congratulations.
I forgot that was well. There you go. You're VIP. Honestly, it's been so long. I forgot that I even offered that as an option. But I mean, in a way,
I've made very careful bets on predictions.
Wow.
I've been extremely cautious to get
I like it. I like it because it's. I know you can win it with bets, but you don't get a lot with bets. The whole point is that anyone who's got 75,000 points has probably watched the channel a lot, so I'm happy to give them the little diamond. But type in chat. You can show off your diamond. I think you're the only VIP now. Oh no, there's a few. There's a few VIPs. Sorry. Ben from a long time ago, Charlie7, because he was always in my channel, Ollie, someone else, and you now. So there you go. Enjoying the diamond. Anyway, we are here to look at some, hopefully, tense higher rank in-house Dota. The lowest ranked player is Divine 1. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Immortals. 6 Immortals and 4 Divines got here. So it should be a good game.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
Well, interestingly, we've got a
very meta bands.
More meta than the usual in-houses, I think.
Yeah, I think there'll be less targeted bans now because Immortals are... Well, I mean, everyone is usually quite flexible with heroes to a certain extent. But in this in-house in particular, you can't really ban someone's hero pool.
There's slightly less in-house meta involved with some of these players.
Yeah.
Played a few less in-houses, so...
Oh, thank you, Sam. 17-month subscription. It's a long time, man. The months just come around so quickly. It's insane.
Yeah.
Now, Venge is an interesting one. I can't remember who it was. Someone was complaining, probably Mo Farah, was saying we overrate Venge in the in-house, but clearly not because... or no, sorry, we don't underrate it. Venge is being first pick, but Mo Farah thinks that it's not really that good a hero. I don't really play much Venge. Did anyone have an opinion on Vengeful Spirit as a hero?
5 seconds
think
remaining.
The hero is pretty good, but I don't think it's like insane or anything. It's certainly not the best hero out there, but I think it works as like a really safe default for in-houses, if that makes sense. Because there's a lot of heroes like Lion, Ogre, Jakiro that are kind of like these kind of default supports that we always end up falling back on. And Venge feels like one of the better ones out of those at the moment, if that makes sense. So I think that's why it gets picked.
Fair enough. Yeah, and Venge's Ags, if you can get it, can be quite fun to have. These are, again, very meta picks. First, I'll just say Kinder, a year subscribing as well. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sand King Enchantress, we've seen lots of those. Who played Enchantress last time we had an in-house?
Wobber.
Wobber.
Okay. Wobber was the first person we've seen Enchantress play for a while not to go Impetus, and I was a big fan of that, though he did still manage to get himself killed a few times. And that's going to be Ted's Mars, I assume. He's played so much Mars in the houses, and he's very good at it. So, yeah, also a very solid pick. Both Pos 3s already drafted.
10 seconds remaining. Team ban.
7 viewers. Okay. Usually my streams take a while to get the viewers going, but obviously, yeah, anyone who's not Divine and Immortal and can't play the in-house, they're probably watching it instead.
I was kind of hoping to see some spicy
10 seconds remaining.
EG style Storm Deucer first picks.
Yeah, same actually.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
that game was very interesting.
What happened with Storm and Medusa both first phased?
Yeah.
Yeah, for EG, they did it like twice basically.
Okay, interesting. I mean, Storm Spirit's really good this meta, and I played a Medusa game as well recently, and very, very strong hero. So
last in-house we did it as well. Actually, we picked Medusa on the 4th pick, right? And then we had 3 bans to get rid of all the counters.
5 seconds remaining.
Medusa, I think, is that strong at the moment that you can kind of get away with that. Whereas
yeah, that's Anti-Mage as well was first phase, wasn't it? Twice.
Yeah.
In a row.
I think the AM first phase was normally in a response to like the Sand King, because
Sand King,
AM is a very strong laner against Sand King if played properly.
Okay. Well, there's the Anti-Mage's ban, the Storm Spirit's ban. There's still Medusa open. Banning POS1 TA. It's very weird to see TA, who's always in my head been a mid hero, end up actually being played POS1 more than mid. I
agree.
Odd. I guess she's actually safer in the safe lane because she can be really, really hard countered by heroes with strong dot effects. Whereas if you've got a support and it's 2 versus 2, you're actually probably better off, and you can farm really quickly with Side Blades. So,
Such a good farming tool, honestly.
oh, I need to fix my microphone. It's thank you, Karen. My microphone has a thing where some program, I don't know what it is, likes to randomly change the volume on it. There you go. That should be better. Something changes the volume of my microphone exactly from 100 to 82, and I don't know what it is. But there you go. It should be it should be better now.
Skype or something.
Yeah. Well, who knows what program's hijacking it?
10 seconds remaining.
So they banned
A lot of-
Slark as well.
A lot of core bans in general. We've had
seconds
one
remaining.
support ban, really. I guess you could call Death Prophet a support ban, but Bane's the only real, only support hero that's been banned so far. So clearly valuing the cores.
Well, I think people in their heads, even Divine players, are thinking when you lose a game, you always think about the cores, when actually supports can have just as much impact. So I think people just tend to ban cores by default, apart from in the first phase when you know that they're going to pick at least one support. But they have left Medusa open. So if either team wants to snap it up, I mean, here's their opportunity. I don't like Medusa against Mars. We saw that last time. It's very hard to play Medusa against Mars because if you get trapped in the arena, you're basically useless. So they went for their next support, Rasta.
But I don't mind Medusa into those dire heroes. I think Radiant could pick it.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't
any
think
of
she
them
has
cause
a
you
particular problem laning against Sanking, which I think is kind of something that a POS1 against Sanking is
10 seconds remaining.
looking to do these days, because he's so strong in lane. It's one of those things where it's like, well, if I can come
5
out of this lane
seconds
alright,
remaining.
then I've done pretty well.
Yeah, I agree. And any ranged hero is obviously not going to be hit by the caustic finale, so it's nice to
Yeah.
play something like Medusa. Now, a question. Medusa has a split shot. Now, if the split shot hits Enchantress, is that absolutely fine? Like, no untouchable
Yeah, no
slow?
impetus.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's also good against Ench. 'Cause
Okay,
it kills her creeps, it kills her. Yeah, it's a good pick, I think, if they want.
Yeah, I picked Medusa in a previous game against Chen, and it's nice just ignoring the creeps because you're going to kill them anyway. So it's good to have the split shot. Also, I had to play into Anti-Mage, and that is a very, very horrible counter for Medusa. But they have banned it, so if they want to pick Medusa, they don't have to worry about an AM counter pick. So that was a good chance.
They have to worry about the PL instead, especially with that Undying pick. If they pick Dusa here, I don't know how they deal with a PL pick straight afterwards.
Yeah, none of those heroes are particularly good against PL. Mars is okay mid-game, but then it
Yeah.
becomes harder and harder to deal with the PL. That's true.
And Undying's really bad. Venge is really
5
bad.
seconds
So
remaining.
Oh yeah, they're useless against
it's
the hero.
kind of like, I feel like if they'd had better heroes for it, then I'd almost certainly be like, pick the Dusa, but I feel like it might be a trap set by Kiwi here.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I agree. So if they're always thinking about the counter, it allows Dire to actually pick Medusa. They still go for
they
it.
go for it.
So
Still go
They
for
still
are
go
we
for it.
are we going exactly as predicted? Medusa PL. I reckon yes. After
It
you've
looks like
described
it
to me.
looks like a free PL game. No, I'm not the best or the biggest PL player, so. But
I would
looking
be
at it,
happy.
I've played a lot of Undying and Venge, and I feel like I've died many times to PL with this kind of feeling of like, well, what could I do here? He defused me, ran 15 units at me, and they were all smacking me, and all of a sudden I'm out of mana, and it doesn't even matter if I cast my spells.
Yeah, the best thing you can hope for is that he doesn't have dust and you glimmer or you force stuff into your team. Yeah, I mean, we predicted the draft. Medusa gets countered by PL, but it's not just Medusa versus PL, like you said. It's PL against all of those heroes, and at the moment he's thinking, I'm fine, I'm loving life. So
I think the game plan then just becomes, right, Shaman Sanking, can you
10
lock
seconds
Dusa down
remaining.
so that she doesn't put out a crazy amount of damage? I'll kill everyone and then finish off Dusa or
5
something like that.
seconds.
yeah, you said you've got lockdown on the Medusa, and if you can burn her mana, she stops really being a problem, because yes, she's got split shot, but split shot versus PL with 15 illusions on top of you, you're not winning that fight. Absolutely no chance. So
What's the max targets for split shot?
Ban.
Is there a max
5?
targets, or is it?
is it 5 targets?
4.
check.
Oh. So yeah, it's 5 including the one that you're hitting.
Well, yeah. So PL can summon
He kind of just soaks everything
10
as well. I feel like
illusions?
that's really
Yeah.
awkward.
Well,
It all of a sudden becomes, how does this Ench die to the Medusa? Because all of the split shots are just going to randomly hit PL illusions that are going to keep spawning. And
They will
dying.
if he gets
But
enough of them, yeah. If she can kill them at a quick rate, but PL on full HP charges in very quickly. There's 3 doppelganger illusions, 1 spirit lance, a couple more. Now you're just hitting illusions the entire time. That's Medusa's whole purpose negated. She needs to hit the entire team at once. Yes, she has her ultimate. That is pretty good, but PL can turn away, doppelganger away. Yeah, it's going to be a hard game. The only thing going Medusa's favor is that Medusa is so much faster at farming than PL, and they're going to have to make the most of that, really.
yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, they have a final pick to try to maybe put some pressure on the PL. All
He
the
needs
Dire
something
team
to
general.
lock him down, I think.
That is a very good Lesh ban.
Yeah, well, we see it a lot. Leshrac has been picked into PL many in-houses in a row. So it makes sense to get rid of that as a mid-hero. Well, Dire used up a lot of... Oh, sorry, Radiant used up a lot of reserve time, whereas Dire is still holding on to basically all of it. They've got plenty of time. They're just getting rid of PL counters at this point, so Ember's gone as well.
Void Spirit. Get an Axe.
Yeah, silence, burst damage. You probably struggle when PL gets a bit more fed. But early game you might be okay. PL has a pretty rubbish
Good way
early
of
game.
breaking the Shaman shackles as
10
well.
seconds remaining.
Yes,
think.
yes. From long range
Like
you can break it.
Blowing up Ench.
5 seconds
Maybe,
remaining.
yeah. I mean, if you kill everybody else, PL is not a 1 versus 5 hero, right? Like, he's
Not
strong.
like- Yeah.
In the early game, Invoker.
Okay, it's just a Kate hero instead.
Well,
That's
it
fine.
it makes sense. You've got Mars Arena into Invoker spells. You can deal with him, Phantom Lancer with few spells in Invoker's kit. You've got Tornado, you've got the Ice Wall, you've got the Deafening Blast, Meteor.
10 seconds remaining.
Sure, I think it can work pretty well. And Decade's very good at the hero. You can Alacrity the Medusa.
5 seconds
Fine.
remaining.
Seems good to me.
This seems like a very. The tempo of this game, I feel, is just going to be riding on Decade's shoulders, because
Yeah.
if you cannot abuse the early to mid game strong phase of Invoker Quaswax, that's what I'm assuming he's going to go. Before PL gets online, PL just wins the game, I feel.
Yeah. Well, I think late game, this is PL's game. I'm expecting a Queen of Pain, personally. A lot of mid heroes have been banned. Queen of Pain does well into Invoker. Invoker's very squishy, and Quap can probably kill an Invoker every time. Plus, there's so little lockdown on the Radiant that a Quap can't be killed, really. Not easily. So that would be my guess, anyway. No, they went
It's a
Brewmaster.
Brewmaster.
Ah, interesting.
Sand King mid or Brew mid? That's the question.
Brewmid, because
Brewmid.
Brewmid will delete an Invoker. When he gets level 6, of course. The early levels are a bit rough for Brewmaster, but he just needs to hold on tight, get level 6, insta-kill the Invoker. GG.
That's also pretty good, because with Split, they can just isolate the Dusa, like you said, and the PL just kills the whole team.
Yeah, 6 seconds, I think it is. So it's either 5 or 6, put them up in the air, and then you can go back and kill her at the end. More lockdown
Really like
as well.
they have really good tomb hitters as well with PL and Brew now.
PL's okay. I mean, he's an agi here at the end of the day, but
You
illusions
can kind
don't
of just rush in and
much.
smack it.
Can
pretty
you rush
quickly,
onto
usually.
a tombstone?
But you can usually rush to something near it.
You can rush to the zombie that just spawned
Yeah.
next to it.
Well, if you're
and then-
only if there's someone near the tombstone in the first place.
I've seen it melt to PLs before.
Okay.
For a melee hero at least.
We shall see. So, Decade's got
This-
quite a lot of responsibility this game.
Prepare
He's very good
for
at the hero. He's got that Grandmaster logo above him. But it's still going to be a tough game for him. I think I would be scared if I was playing against a Brewmaster as an Invoker.
Thanks for kind and nice words.
Well, we shall see anyway. We shall see.
That's
Or-
actually true. Invoker does not usually farm the small camp, so even if you block it, there's no big deal.
It's not as bad. Yeah. Invoker can farm a little bit. Summon a Forge Spirit, or in desperate measures, Meteor a camp that's stacked.
Well, this is assuming he's going Quas Exort, but
Yeah, true. If you're
guessing-
Quaswex, you're not farming a camp.
30 seconds to battle.
He's not really revealed much with his build. I think that's a fairly standard opener for any invoker.
Null into Vessel? Not Vessel, sorry, it's what I'm assuming.
Rex is playing the Undying. Seen a few heroes rotate at him. Also, Undying's pretty good level 1. Picking up 8 strength already. Enchantress is already the lowest strength hero in the game. 500 is not a number you want. And that's only going to get worse. Yeah, he realizes he's being harassed out. Mofar going to level up anything? No, not yet. So Decate still hasn't taken an orb. So maybe he's going to decide after the first last hit or something. Ted goes with his signature Bracer first. Still not a fan, but maybe there is something to it. It does give you a good amount of base damage. What is that? 8 damage. Just not a fan personally. You've got dual mid going on. No, that's a bit of dewarding. Wex first. Okay, so is cross Wex confirmed. Rex is fighting Mo Farah, but Shaman has a lot of damage for a support. Actually more than Undying with 8 strength stolen.
Undying also has 2 armor.
Yeah, 5 armor on Shadow Shaman is actually crazy for a support. Well, the lane should be really intense. Lots and lots of good plays, good last hitting, denying, creep pulling. Look at a lot of support trading. Look at this. You've got Tim and Dave, Ichigo, as he's called. Oh, he's already taken the Harpy. Harpy, they did nerf it a fair bit, but you can still get 3 casts off and it has 3 mana regen. 140 magic damage per cast. It is the most ridiculously OP pet.
That is not the
Good
play.
microing. I think Tim's going to die. Yeah, just being right-clicked to death by the Enchantress. Can't use another Lightning Storm yet. Doesn't need to.
49.
Oh, he's okay. 1 second. Yep, it goes down. But the power, and while we were watching that in the top lane, looks like Mofara has managed to find a kill on Brex. Level 1 Shaman as well. Fighting a level 1 Undying. I can put some pressure onto Nat. Look how aggressive Mofara is playing. Really just throwing himself at the Medusa. Frank, did you put down 10? 10?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I did.
Come on, put more than that down. Put in 1,000, a sweet K at least.
I wanted to, and then like the prediction ran out as soon as I put like the 10.
Okay.
And then on the
Sure.
about.
Sure.
Oh well.
Well, Mato has gone
nice.
down.
Oh. Okay, but
This is all the points I have, guys.
It is for you. I can believe it. He's someone who's just redeemed them all. Well, Nat is taking a lot of damage in the bot lane. He doesn't have his mana shield on. He's going to activate it. It does make him a lot tankier, but he is low on mana, low on HP. Plenty of tangos. Rex is also only level 1, so it's actually quite a tough lane for this Medusa. Tougher than we thought.
I think he's going down. Yep.
Wow, killing the bot lane. Too busy looking at top, but yeah, Dire are having a really good off lane. Much better than they probably were expected to get. Whereas Kiwi, he's just free farming on the PL, no problem there. So it's looking good for the Dire so far. We're obviously only 3 minutes in, and I am expecting Brewmaster to kill the Invoker the second he hits level 6. I want to see the dust being like bought out already. Not yet, not yet. Oh, there it is. He's already bought the dust. You can see it. He knows he wants the kill. Bit of a fight going on top. Dave's pretty low. He's gone for Impetus. He will get the kill, but there's no mana on the Mars. And Ichigo Dave. Yeah, he's hiding in the corner, getting that salve off. Problem is you have to make a trade off on Enchantress. Do you want to take Nature's Attendance and be able to use it, or do you want to use your mana for damage with Impetus instead, like that? So you have to kind of decide which one you want. He's gone for the aggressive option, spamming Impetus for damage. Boots first Enchantress. Enchantress is a very fast hero. Or they overlap their stuns. So I think Enchantress will live. Boots first Enchantress runs away, no problem. Actually has enough mana to use Nature's Attendance. Oh no, he doesn't. It's just got the buff icon. Brex manages to get a kill on Mofara in the bot lane. Didn't manage to see that because we're too busy looking at top.
He'll go down.
Fights happening all over the place.
He died to the tower. But I actually think that's kind of worth. He was kind of out of mana. You know that undying thing where you get a kill and you just go back to base and come back full mana and then all of a sudden you spam decays again.
It is annoying, yeah, when you're winning a lane and because the enemy support's out of mana, like a Jakiro, we finally exhaust his mana. Then you kill him, he comes back on full mana and you think, oh dear. Matter Tim's very low. Oh, the spear! It didn't connect him onto a tree. That's really sad for Ted. He was really hoping for that kill.
He's probably raging at why that one tree there is cut down. Yeah,
probably. He did go a Soul Ring. Problem is Soul Ring, when you only have one bracer and a hero without built-in regen, can be pretty difficult. So it's looking quite hard for the Radiant in lanes at the moment. The one kill was in the bot lane. Brex managed to pick something up with the Tombstone. He's gone 2 points of Tombstone. Oh, he's under a ward, but I don't think he realizes it. And mid, you know Backward Slow wants to go in for the kill, yet he's being out-leveled quite significantly by the Invoker. Invoker with 12 denies. This is the problem with Brew mid. He is so strong at 6, but 1 to 5 really suck for him. He's a melee hero without a lot going for him.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to try and get active instead, but that can be quite hard, to be honest, without split, because you such a big cooldown.
Yeah, the second he hits 6, though, he's going in. He needs one more creep, and then he's going to ult. Immediately, he's going to ult and kill the Invoker. Dust is already ready. I'm ready to watch mid, basically. There was a Tombstone drop bot, but no kill. Though Nat's managing to get some farm. Okay, backward slow 6. Oh, no rune. Very sad. And it was a haste rune as well. That's basically the guaranteed kill rune. Now, actually, Decay is safe for however long haste lasts. How long does haste last? 30 seconds?
Oh, you just dispel it?
You can dispel it. That's true. But the thing is, if he goes 3 of me, you know what's going to happen. Yeah, but it looks like Decay's going to rotate. Keeps Nat alive. Nat gets a lot of mana back. All the mana burn. And that was a really good rotation. Sharkwaku is going to go down. Rex gets the kill. And Backward Slow has rotated as well. Oh, he's ready. He goes in. He's put the Brew on Nat already. Brew is ignited. Now Nat is going to go down. Looks like... Yeah, Breck's going to go down next as well. Easy double kill for Backward Slow. It was nice for him to get the Brew off in advance, actually.
I think Nat and Decay will be frustrated that they didn't get the last hit there. I think that was a needless take from Brex when he has 2 ranged heroes chasing a 1 HP Sand King.
Yeah,
and now they've had a mid rotation and a booster dying, and neither of them got a kill. I don't know. That's
I mean,
just,
a kill is a kill, but they didn't expect the Brew to turn up quite so quickly, and then the Brew completely destroyed them. But Decay, he managed to escape at least, and now he has burnt all of Backward Slow's mana, so he's had to go for a Soul Ring on this Brew, which I suppose is inevitable when you're against the Invoker.
I think it's inevitable on a mid Brew anyway.
Oh, Mepharo's going to go down.
Farm without mana.
So Brex, yeah, Brex has all the kills in the Radiant so far, 3-3-0. But a kill is a kill. It means Nat has a little bit of space to farm. Only 21 last hits at the moment, but it is Medusa, fast farming hero. Top lane, what is happening? It's down onto Enchantress. They actually have the arena, but they don't have mana. He has to use his Soul Ring, which means he dies very quickly to Kiwi. And I don't think you want to be giving Kiwi a kill on a POS 3. He's now level 7 at 7 minutes. For a POS 1 that's the same level as the mid heroes, I suppose it's because there's been a lot of rotations. But still, Kiwi is looking like he's in a very strong position at the moment. 2-0, lots of farm, high net worth. Oh, this
I mean, he's borderline closing on that diffuser, and he's 1,000 gold away. That's scary.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 10-minute diffuser.
We're 8 minutes into the game, and you're already thinking about, diffuser's coming up soon. I mean, that's...
Yeah, that's not good.
You don't want to be playing against that. No.
And he has treads and a Wraith Band. It's not like he skipped boots or something.
Rex has been killed in the bot lane. They're going to drop the full epicenter just for a kill, but I'd say that's worth it. Meanwhile, Mofaro was just watching that farm and just steps in to irritate him and then takes one of the last hits. Very nice. I mean, Nat is very low. He's got to be careful here, but Decay turns up. I think Mofaro was hoping his team would be a little bit quicker. Unfortunately not, and Mofaro, that will be an easy kill. He's trying to leave it for Nat, realizes he can't, and takes it himself. Or Dave tries to save him with the Nature's Tennis. Oh, does it... That cosmetic's awesome. Look, it shows... is that a radius of where the heal can heal people?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what? So many cosmetics are just so useful. It makes you wonder why the game doesn't sort of already incorporate them. Like Pugna's explosion as well, the one that creates a really, really obvious circle. I mean, it's pay to, I don't know, not really pay to win. I suppose it is for the Enchantress, because now the Enchantress knows how close they need to get to someone. They don't have to literally hunt you. but it is pretty close.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt.
Brewmaster is with ult.
Yeah, goodbye, Nat. There's the brew, Nat using the Tumbler's toy. Tornado does manage to get 2 of the brews. Unfortunately, it's a very low-ranked Tornado. Nat's now completely out of mana, and Decay is trying to do what he can. He's trying to block them, but the red one has phased movement anyway. It's
That
just...
was very close to surviving, actually. The Cinder Brew, which is the spell he's maxed, was about 1 second off of running out because of the pick
Oh, was it?
The Tumbler's toy got him all, like, far enough away that it almost didn't proc, and I think if that didn't proc, he might have been able to just run it off, because that's 300 damage.
Yeah, it's 200 damage and a quite a long slow, 5-second slow. Looks like bot tower has already been taken. One team have Enchantress and Shaman. There's a lot of push from the supports. 3k gold ahead on the Dire at the moment. I wouldn't say it's that scary. However, the hero on the top is a Phantom Lance with 1500 gold. No, nearly double the gold ahead of the Medusa. 1500 gold ahead of everyone else. This Medusa is really not in a good state. PL Diffusal Blade, yeah, 10 minutes 30 seconds, already got a Diffusal. I mean, that's not going to be good for Nat. Looks like Radiant are able to get a kill in the top lane. I say they're able to. They actually end up with a death, so they do secure a kill at the end. It's a bit messier than they would have hoped for. But Nat's going to have a really difficult game. 35 last hits. He's not even got his Dragon Lance, and he's going to be fighting against this PL who already has a Diffusal Blade. And just farming his jungle. He's like, yeah, I'm farming your jungle.
Yeah, and that's not safe here, really, but he doesn't feel safe anywhere at the moment.
Yeah, this is a really harsh game for him. Right, 'cause he's only level 5.
It's a bit annoying that you can't check how many wards are in stock for each team.
Yeah, that would be great to see for casters. A little, sure, if you had a fancy overlay, but it'd be great for
You
game
can
board.
click on a hero and then open the shop.
Oh, Decay. He's been hexed. They actually dropped the full wards for him, which was,
Nice.
I'd say, a pretty big overkill, because you had rank 2 on the Shackles and rank 2 on the Hex. But, you know, a kill is a kill. That is a pos 1, and they know that Decay's the target that they need to kill. I think it's already looking like a bit of an uphill game for Radiant. It doesn't mean it's over. You've got Nat on the Medusa. Medusa is a very, very strong late game hero. They're using the Tombstone so they can farm, but backwards flow says, hello. Am I allowed? He doesn't actually ignite his own brew. I know he does. He does Urn of Shadows to ignite it.
Naya have rotated.
Yes, they have. But are they going to engage? Stun from the Sand King. He's just going to channel his ultimate because they know there's no one to interrupt him. Matto does not stun the Sand King. Decay comes in, but the Epicenter's done so much damage already in the arena, it's just not going to be enough. They know that Kiwi's going to kill Brex, so Ben is going after the target that he knows he needs to go on, which is Nat. He pops the 1, stun from Shah. And it looks like Medusa is going to go down. Quite a tanky hero still, but yet another kill. Great invade. Did they have their whole team there? I think they did. Invoke was a little bit late, but it didn't matter. The Dire are just so strong at the moment, especially with the Brewmaster ult. No one can win against Brewmaster ult in the early game. Oh, rank 1 Meteor is so sad as well. It does practically no damage to the creep wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Radiant, you're... Oh, the swap. They swap onto Mo Farah. Do they have any follow-up? Oh, no. Decay. He's been found. Nice Tornado. Gets them up in the air, but they're still going to chase him. Sharkwaku, he's there. He's got the Phantom Rush, but Matto has managed to get a kill onto Mo Farah.
Yeah, got the minus armor under the tower and he just disappears.
Yeah, and now you've got a few Tombstone zombies hitting the Enchantress. Enchantress will die to the spear.
Oh.
There's a stun, Nat. He's again in a lot of trouble. He will get some mana back. No, the snake was too busy bouncing, so Kiwi found yet another kill. It was Sharkwaku who took the kill, actually. But Nat, he really is struggling this game. But even the Invoker, who seems to be in all of the fights, 1-1-2 score, only 50 CS. So struggling to farm. And when you're playing a... this Quaswex Invoker, your farming isn't really as good as the other Invokers. You don't have Forge Spirits, you don't have Meteor. Tornado doesn't really do a strong Nukon to the wave. I've never seen a game where 14 minutes in, every hero has 60 CS or less, but then there's a hero on 122.
Dire's middle tower is all alone in the world.
I think if the PL has a Diffusal Yasha before Adusa even finishes the Dragon Lance, you know that it's 95% just PL skill.
Yeah, it's going to take a monster.
Oh, there's a big fight happening in the top lane though. Ted has dropped the arena. Do they have the means to kill the Enchantress? No, they don't. Nature's Attendant's rank 1 plus Untouchable makes Enchantress very hard to kill. Wards would drop MFR before he died, which is enough to at least force the enemy back.
They just drop 2.
They do. Sharkwaku goes in, does the double stun really nice, and he's got the maxed out Sandstorm, so he's doing a lot of damage, but he's being killed in retaliation. Will they be able to kill him in time? Yes, they will. That cancels the Sandstorm. Impetus was dodged by Invoker using the Ghost Walk, and it looks like time for Ichigo to die. Magic Missile Sunstrike, not needed, but it was only a rank 2 Sunstrike anyway. Well, that's good for the Radiant. They managed to find a few kills. You know, anything about these Divine players is they're going to give us a good show, even if the game is a little bit difficult for them. But when I was talking to Karen about this, she tried really, really hard to coordinate this Divine Plus in-house and message as many people as possible, which, you know, I'm very thankful for. But she said, oh, hopefully we'll get these hour-long games where it's really, really, really close and the net worth barely changes. But the thing about really high-ranked players is games actually tend to be shorter, because once they have an advantage, they really heavily capitalize on it.
Yeah, they're really good at punishing mistakes, because that's all that Dota is, really. It's just a game of mistakes.
That's like a mental game.
Yeah.
Bit of a pessimistic view, but you are kind of right.
I think it is, though. I think it's just a series of, like, you're just playing, you're constantly making mistakes. Like, at all times, you're making mistakes, micro mistakes. And then it's just how well you can punish the other team's micro mistakes and how well you can avoid getting yours punished.
Well, Tim has managed to cancel the smoke. Sharkwaku is channeling his ultimate. Nat has got his ultimate up as well, though. So he does manage to get a nice stun. This is a chance to kill the Sand King. This is really good for the Radiant. They're going to get one kill. Backwards Slow still has his ultimate. He's going to use it. He's cancelled with the swap, but he's still going to get it off. And now it's not looking good for the Radiant. The power of Brewmaster's ultimate is just unrivaled in the early game. They're trying to kill the Red Panda. Actually, he decides he shouldn't go in anymore. Doesn't have to PL with him. If they had PL, this would be another story. Who are they going to hunt down? Deafening Blast for a little slow. But Farah actually drops his ultimate, which is an interesting decision because there's no tower there. It does force them back. Oh, the spear. Enchantress will be okay.
I think Kiwi's really missing a beat not joining these fights. He shouldn't be scared of anything at the moment.
Oh, time to kill the Brewmaster. He's a very fast hero, though. Oh, the spear again! The Blink Spear miss, and the Bulwark also misses. Not a good day for Tim. Sorry for Ted. Other name beginning with T. Rex is just charging in, but realizes he has to go back. Doesn't have Tombstone yet. Well, the Radiant have clawed back a little bit of the net worth. The thing we're obviously always comparing is Nat versus Kiwi. Kiwi is 4 levels ahead and about 4k net worth ahead, so there's still a massive chasm which they need to bridge.
He just got his Manta, 17 minutes.
I think what Kiwi is doing is saying, right, you guys fight, it doesn't matter. If I hit my heart timing, there's nothing
We
I
just
can
win,
do.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
he's playing that game.
Yeah, Decay. Deafening Blast as well. Oh, and this is the Deafening Blast. Does he have Invis? No, he doesn't. He puts the orbs up, but he doesn't manage to invoke it in time. Now, can they fight Kiwi if they have their entire team? Oh, they spear the wrong one. Oh, no. Kiwi just walks away, no problem. But Brex does get the Tombstone up, which is pretty good. Kiwi's just going to focus it down with that really high agi. He takes it down in no time. Yeah, you can charge it, and you get the 40 agi, which makes Phantom Monster really good. And looks like Brex is going to go down. He's a tanky hero. Kiwi is just so strong. It's exactly what Luke was saying. You know, if Kiwi turns up to the fights, well, it's pretty much a free win for him.
It was insane how quick that tomb died as well. He just ran it and smacked it and it was gone.
Well, 40 extra agi on a hero who also already has a Manta and Diffusal Blade. That's a lot of stats.
On a 4-second cooldown, so you're always going to have it available when he puts the tomb up, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, you keep it 4 seconds to keep the agi, which is pretty good. And now they are taking
talent for it? Yeah, there's the talent for it. Plus 2.5 seconds.
They dropped the wards as well.
Oh, 2.5 second Phantom Rush agi bonus. That's a really nice talent.
Over doubles it.
Yeah. Sunstrike is going to go out. It does a bit of damage to backwards slow, but that is it. They know they're in it. But Kiwi will take the Aegis. And I think Radiant need to leave because this is a fight they cannot win. Brex is a casualty, but don't throw your lives away, guys. Brex is definitely dead, but it looks like the Venger's going to go down too. Might as well swap because the cooldown is so short. But anyway. Now it's looking pretty harsh. 9,000 gold net worth lead. You've got 12k net worth Phantom Lancer with an Aegis, nearly 17 minutes in. He's going for Heart as his next item. I just don't see how they bring him down.
Not with the Aegis. I think they have to somehow kite this Aegis out. That's hard, but we'll see if they can do it.
That's not good.
I think if Radiant wins 2 more fights, they'll just tap out.
Probably.
Yeah, but I think the way they win, right, is that they force some heroes to TP out to side lanes, get a couple pickoffs on the other important heroes.
Nat is going to go down. How is he farming this close to people? And Mofara says, hello. Is that max rank Hex? Yeah, max rank Hex. He doesn't even have mana shield on, so he dies very quickly. Not like it would have made a difference. He was found with 5 heroes surrounding him.
They've still not dewarded that dire observer. Actually played so big of a role in both fights.
The vision, I feel, in general, has been much on Dire's side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like,
Look at it at the moment. If you press F3, we have a look at Dire's vision. They've got vision of practically everything on the map at the moment. They're missing very, very little. And whatever they're missing, they still have a scan to cover. Whereas Radiant Vision, they can't see anything on the Dire side. They can barely see their own side of the jungle. They can see a bit of their triangle, and that's it. So yeah, the vision game is also massive.
They had really good wards up in the jungle earlier. As soon as they got that bot tier 1, they got some nice wards up and just controlled Nat's like farming area, which made them really well, which directly correlates to that scoreline that we see, right? It's the fact that the support's just getting in and getting the map control when no one else is.
what's with wars?
Something quite interesting, which you just saw there as well, is the Enchantress creep died because it ran out of duration. And when it died, it gave everyone 50% more damage
Yep.
in 5 seconds, which is pretty insane. And now they have the wards up. Glyph has been used. So that is an easy tower.
That rank. They
They've
take
used,
so
they've
fast.
used split for the demolish damage here. He has Ag, so he's got another one.
Yeah, which is always good. When you pick up the Aghanims, you instantly get the second charge. So even if your ult's on cooldown, you pick up another charge instantly. It's a very nice Aghanims to have.
It's a great Ags.
The other nice thing about the Ags is you can cancel it whenever you want, and you can cancel it from any panda. If you want to end the ult early, you can. It's just a really good Aghanims. It basically says just have another ultimate. It's like having a super refresher.
Yeah.
Except he'll probably go refresher as well.
Yep, that's the next option.
Oh, Nat plays well though. He farms a little bit, realizes that they're going after him. They even scan for him. He will escape.
Yeah, that was critical.
Oh
Yeah.
no. PL has a heart.
Heart of Tarask, 22 minutes in. He just farmed the Philosopher's Stone and then left it on the floor. I hope someone... No, he picked it up. He realized. Very good. So Heart gives him 63 health regen. PL isn't a very high health hero, so it's not a lot of regen. But 63 health regen 22 minutes into the game is quite significant. 3,000 HP. His illusions now have 3,000 HP.
They're going to need a couple hundred decays to get him down to a meaningful health amount.
Exactly. Heart of
I
Tarask.
just realized that it now also works on his illusions, so
What does? The regen?
the heart, yeah.
Oh yeah, 63 health regen on each illusion. So the illusions are not even easy to bring down. Heart has always been a sort of agi carry hero, but illusion agi carries. It's always odd because it's a strength item, but the heroes who are desperate for it are heroes who spawn illusions. That makes their illusions so much tankier.
Yeah, it's either the heart or Skadi, but sometimes you just get both and then you become insanely tanky.
You tend to go Heart on Terrorblade though, interestingly. Even though he has illusions, he doesn't seem to care that much. So Backwards Toe will drop his ultimate. I think he still has an ultimate charge, so he knows that he can just use his pandas, cause disruption. And that's the second set of racks going down. 23 minutes in, there's almost no, no resistance. They can just take it. There's absolutely nothing they need to worry about. They know they're going to fight. They know they've got Aegis on Kiwi. Oh, 10 seconds left and he will lose the Aegis, but I don't think he's in any danger of dying anyway.
I think that was kind of hoping to be like, can I get that? Can I at least finish this item, this one item, before I have to come back? And it looks like they'll back off and he should be able to figure it out.
Yeah, but Nat is level 14. There's level 19 PL. So he's going to be so far behind, and the problem with Medusa is Medusa doesn't do a lot of damage. They're actually going in for a fight. Ted drops the ultimate. They're trying to get a kill on Sharkbaku. Do they have the means? They got the Orchid, but Mo Farah, he's just going to control the Invoker the entire fight. Yes, they do manage to get the Sand King, but it looks like Invoker's going to go down. Nice spot from Tim. But Decay is still very, very slow. Uses the Deafening Blast, therefore can't invoke the invisibility. Now he's going to invoke the invis.
But
And
the
actually, there is a
rainbows-
buyback coming out from the Sand King. The Sunstrike won't kill Mo Farah because Kiwi dashes into it to tank it. That was unintentional, but it happened to perfectly save him. And with the buyback coming out from the Sand King, who also has Boots of Travel, it means they are now 5-man yet again, ready to take the tower. And even with buybacks, I can't see what Radiant can do. Nat still hasn't turned up to the fight. He's just about
No
to.
arena, no June. It's gonna be tough.
I think it's. I think we can say impossible at this point. I know we like to be
Yeah.
positive
Yeah.
as casters, but I think it's over.
Yeah, it might be.
Unless if we see
A quality
buyback
fountain
Kiwi.
die.
Yeah.
I literally
I
think.
don't-
I think if all 5 Dire heroes just threw themselves into the fountain and died, they'd still win the game.
They probably would. Yeah.
At this point, it's just. I mean, what do you do? 100% win probability. And Sharkwaku gets a big ultimate off, going to kill the Vengeful Spirit very, very quickly. Nat drops the ultimate, but I can't see that going to do much. Saves him for a little bit. They do get the Sand King die back, interestingly. The Venger's going to buy it back with swap at the ready. But the swap was a defensive swap, not an offensive swap. And look how many PL illusions they are. They are so tanky with the Heart of Taras. Even a Lacti on that is going to do very, very little. Kiwi is still 100% HP. I don't think I've seen him drop below about 80% the last half of this game. They're going to get a kill on Mo Farah. Mo Farah will die to the Tornado. Mo Farah tips to Gay. One final kill for the Invoker.
And they should tap out here.
I think they're going to wait for the towers to go down. Back with Slow dropping his ultimate. Demolishes 270 bonus damage. He runs into the fountain, dies with his blue panda straight away, but he does put the Invoker in the sky.
26 minutes, and that should be game.
I think that will be game. Did Kiwi go Shard? Yeah, he did go Shard.
Like you said, general, like Immortal and Divine players in general just know how to capitalize on mistakes, and then just punish so hard. Because Nat had no space to farm at all.
But I think that can make the game more interesting because these long back and forth games, which are an hour long, they're obviously very fun to be a part of and they seem really balanced. But this game, even though it was short, was still very high intensity. We didn't have, you know, sometimes you get in the games like us a 10-minute period where no one's doing anything. Everyone's just kind of aimlessly wandering the map, picking up random camps of farm and lane farm. This game was, everything was done with a purpose. You know, we're going into the jungle, we're going to ward this, we're going to go for a gank, we're going to farm. You know, let the Kiwi farm while we create space. And they utilized their PL so well. He had an amazing lane. Brewmaster was a really clever mid pick because his ultimate was so potent in those mid-game fights. Or early game, I can't really say mid-game when the game ends at 26 minutes. But that's
It
sort
really
of early
stressed
mid-game.
that tempo, didn't it? That they wanted to play with, where they just wanted to be like, right, this Dusa is not allowed a game.
Yeah, and it worked really well. I think we saw it, kind of predicted it from the draft anyway. Medusa might have done well into Sand King, and I know the lane didn't go as well as they wanted, but when the Medusa was counterpicked by PL, the problem was none of their team were prepared to deal with PL. It wasn't just that Medusa was countered, it was everybody was countered. And we sort of saw that coming. I don't know what their rationale was, but it didn't work out for them, unfortunately.